Thank you.
Later today, prosecutors are expected to lay out their case against the man who's charged with killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk. A 5-day preliminary hearing kicks off in a Utah courtroom to determine if Tyler Robinson should stand trial for murder. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty here. They claim Robinson sent a text message confession to his roommate and romantic partner before turning himself into police. Robinson has not yet entered a plea in the case. The 23-year-old is all charged with aggravated murder for the assassination of Charlie Kirk. It happened last September at Utah Valley University. He's also facing charges related to obstruction, witness tampering, and discharging a firearm. Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, and his parents are expected to attend this week's hearing. It is the first time they will be in a courtroom with the defendant. For more on this, let's bring in NBC News legal analyst Misty Marris. Misty, good to have you with us. Most of the legal proceedings in this case so far have really centered on media access to Robinson's prosecution. So what will be the focus of this preliminary hearing here? What are we expecting to hear from prosecutors?
So, Joe, a preliminary hearing actually unfolds like a mini trial. So here, prosecutors have to lay out the evidence that they have in this case that points to Tyler Robinson as the one who shot Charlie Kirk on that day. And they need to convince the judge that there is probable cause. And so, Joe, that's a low standard of proof in the law. Probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause that Tyler Robinson was the one who committed the crime. So we're going to see a significant preview of the evidence that prosecutors will ultimately present at trial.
And looking at the evidence, or at least what we know so far, how strong is the prosecution's case here?
So it's very strong, and especially at this stage of the game, when you're talking about a preliminary hearing, the defense does not have as many rights in the context of this hearing as they will at trial. And that's because hearsay evidence can come into the courtroom. So what do we expect to hear? We expect to see law enforcement officers, displays of physical evidence, surveillance footage, photos of the murder weapon, ballistics reports, autopsy findings. And a central figure, Joe, was Tyler Robinson's roommate, who actually sat down with investigators with limited immunity back in April. So we're going to hear that interview, as well as text messages that were exchanged between the two, which investigators and prosecutors say are tantamount to a confession.
So knowing that the evidence against Robinson seems to be pretty overwhelming here, what is the best strategy for the defense?
Yeah, so the preliminary hearing is really skewed towards the prosecutors. For them, you know, if there's anything like a slam dunk, this is where you see it from the prosecutor's perspective for a preliminary hearing. However, for the defense, there's going to be a very clear goal, and it's going to be to try and get the death penalty off the table. Remember, Tyler Robinson is charged with aggravated murder, and in order for prosecutors to move forward and actually seek the death penalty, they have to show enough evidence that there was an aggravating factor under the law, the statutory law in Utah. Here, what prosecutors are going to argue is that the actions created a risk of death to other people, to people other than Charlie Kirk. We've all seen the video that day, crowds of people around. You can expect the defense to really try and attack that to see if they can do anything to get the death penalty off the table. They also intend to present 3 forensic experts to undermine some of that forensic evidence, like ballistics and fingerprint DNA evidence that prosecutors are going to present in court.
Let's talk more about the death penalty. If you're the prosecution, just how hard is it to actually keep that on the table all the way through?
So it can be really challenging, and it also presents additional issues at trial. A capital murder case, that is the most severe punishment that any criminal defendant can face. So there's extra protections for defendants when you move forward with a capital murder case. So I think what we're going to see is there's likely to be enough evidence to move forward to trial. Probable cause, really low standard under the law. But when it comes to the trial, it becomes more complicated because not only does a jury have to determine the guilt phase, the jury also has to agree on the death penalty as well. So it does make the case a bit more complicated from that perspective.
All right. Misty Marris, good to have you with us. Thank you so much.